afternoon, everyone. So, in the last lecture, we have seen one example of a Green's function. Okay, let us solve one more example for the Green's function. Actually, there are so many different types of examples. That means which example should be solved by which method. And simply, we have seen only how to solve the example by using Green's function. That means simply we have found the Green's function. Actually, we have to see how to find out the solution of a differential equation by using the Green's function. Okay. Let us solve one more example. Find the Green's function of the boundary value problem. Okay. You can write the question. Find the Green's function of the boundary value problem. Am I audible to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
The Green's function of the following boundary value problem. You can write the boundary value problem y double dash plus mu square y is equal to 0. Y double dash plus mu square y is equal to 0, and the boundary conditions are y of 0 is equal to y of 1 is equal to 0. Y of 0 is equal to y of 1 is equal to 0. Okay. Now, as I told you, we have to first find out the solution. That means we have to first find out the Green's function. Later on, we will see how to solve the example by using the Green's function. Okay. So you can write in the solution what you have to write. The given differential equation is, what is our differential equation? We can write it is y double dash plus mu square y is equal to 0, which we can write it as d square plus mu square y is equal to 0. Yes, what are the solution? What is the solution of this differential equation?
Y equal to A cos mu x plus B sin mu x.
Correct. Y is equal to a cos mu x. Or if you want to write in detail, you can write the auxiliary equation is r square plus mu square is equal to 0. And the roots are r is equal to, what are the roots?
Plus or minus
Plus
I
or
mu.
minus? Plus or minus
I
I
mu.
mu. Correct. So y of x is equal to, what is the solution? We can write it as in the form of cos and sine, that we can write a cos mu x plus b sine mu x, or you can write c1 c2. Okay. Actually, here with the help of this, we can find out the trivial solution. But with the help of Green's function, we are going to find out the non-trivial solution. As you all know that for any differential equation, there are infinitely many solutions, right? Because of these values of constants a and b. As you vary the values of a and b, you are getting the different curve. Okay. So now let us put up the initial conditions and let us verify whether it is a trivial solution, and then we'll go for the Green's function. Okay. So for that, first I will put y of 0 is equal to 0, and then y of 1 is equal to 0. Okay, put up the values and tell me what are the values of a and b, and whether you get y is equal to 0 is a trivial solution. Yes, are you getting the values of A and B and 0 by putting the values of boundary value conditions? Y of 0 is 0, y of 1 is 0.
Yes, ma'am.
So what I get here? Y of 0, 0 means what? A cos 0 plus B sin 0 is equal to 0, which means that A cos 0, 0 cos 0 is 1, so we get A is equal to 0. Now if y of 1 I am going to put, it is cos of mu plus B sin mu, but here already we have found the value of A is 0, so we can write this B sin mu is equal to 0. So product of these two is 0, we can assume B to be 0, and hence if I say is B is also 0, which means that after putting in above equation we get y of x is equal to 0, is a trivial solution, and hence we can find out the Green's function. Okay, this is what the method. Actually, we have solved many more examples like this in the first chapter, but here it is solved with the help of a Green's function. Okay, now here we get y of x is equal to 0 is a trivial solution for given boundary value problem. Therefore, the Green's function exists and is given by. Therefore, the Green's function exists and is given by. And is given by. What is Green's function? It is provided in the two different intervals. G of xt is equal to a1 cos mu x plus a2 sin mu x. It is provided in the interval 0 to t. And here t to 1. Okay. Here you can use some another constant as b1 cos mu x and b2 sin mu x. Okay, written up this. Okay, we have to follow the procedure. What is the procedure? First one, g of x t is continuous at x equal to t. With the help of that, we can find the first condition for finding the Green's function is g of x t is continuous at x equal to t. What is the second condition? G dash of xt must have a discontinuity of order minus 1 upon p of t. Right, and g of xt must satisfy the boundary conditions. Okay, so we will follow one by one. Let us go for the first one. What is the first condition? G of xt is continuous at x equal to t. What do you mean by g of x is continuous at x equal to t? That means, if you remember, we have seen how to find out the continuity. Suppose I want to find out the continuity of a function, suppose at x equal to a. How to find out the continuity? We are checking the continuity from left hand side as well as from right hand side. If both are equal, then we say that your function f of x or g of x is continuous at x equal to a. So here also, if you want to check the continuity of a function at x equal to t, we can check these two are equal, because here you can see that the interval is divided into two parts, 0 to t and t to x. So here we have to check the continuity at x equal to t. So we are going to equate these two terms, and hence we are going to find out this as g1 of xt and g2 of xt equal. g1 of xt is equals to g2 of xt. From left and right, na? Here you can see from left and right we are checking the continuity. Here also we are checking the continuity at x equal to t. So hence we are going to equate these two functions. So we get here we have to write down g1 and g2. What is your g1? It is a1 cos mu t plus a2 sin mu t. Is equal to b1 cos mu t plus b2 sin mu t. So we get here a1 minus b1. What is the common term here? Cos of mu t plus here you can take a2 minus b2 and common term is sin mu is equal to 0. You can name this as equation 1 so that we can solve it. Right, what is the second condition? Derivative of d of xt has a discontinuity of order minus 1 upon p of t. You can name this as say equation 1. The second condition, derivative of g of xt has a discontinuity of order minus 1 upon p of t. What do you mean by p of t? It is nothing but your coefficient of highest order derivative. That is y double dash. What is coefficient of y double dash here? It is 1. So we can write this as g2 minus g1. Derivative of g2 minus derivative of g1. Okay, why we are doing a partial derivative? Because since your function g is a function of x and t, and we are going to differentiate it with respect to x. Okay. So what is the derivative? G2, G1 both you have to just differentiate and tell me. Here you have it is minus 1 on the right hand. Calculate it and tell me what is the derivative of G2 with respect to x and G1 with respect. Yes, what is the derivative of G2 with respect to x? Hello?
Minus b1 sin mu t plus b2 cos mu t into mu.
Sin mu t cos mu t. minus derivative of g1 also we have to write. What is the derivative of g1? Again the same thing. Constants as a1 and a2. Mu is outside minus a1 sin mu t plus a2 cos mu t is equal to minus 1. Okay, now we can collect the terms. That means we will collect the terms with sin mu t and cos mu t. And this 1 upon mu we can write on RHS, and hence we can write this as, so let me write this as minus 1 upon mu. If I take sin mu t outside, what I remains inside the bracket, this is minus a1. This minus minus become plus, it is a1. Okay, plus if I take cos of mu t outside, so this is what b2 minus a2. Okay, you can name this as say equation number 2. This also we are going to use so that we can find out the values of constant a1, a2, b1, b2. If you want to write down this in the very similar way of this, you can take this negative sign outside and you can write the same equation as b1 minus a1, here b2 minus. Okay, what is the third condition for this? The G1 must satisfy the first boundary condition, G2 must satisfy the second boundary condition. Okay, why this is so? Because you can see here the interval for G1 is 0 to t, and interval for our G2 is t to 1. And y of 0 is equal to 0 will come in the first interval, y of 1 is equal to 1, y of 1 is equal to 0 it will come in the second interval. Hence, you can write here G1 and G2 must satisfy the boundary conditions. G1 must satisfy, or directly you can write G of xt must satisfy boundary conditions. And hence, we can write here G1 of xt, right? And here it is G2 of xt. What are the conditions we have for G1 and G2? Y of 0 is equal to 0, y of 1 is equal to 0. So wherever you have x, you have to put it as 0. So G1 of 0t is equal to 0. So what is your G1? You have to write here, and here we can write it as G2 of 1t is equal to 0. Okay, what is your G1? We have calculated. G1 is a1 cos mu x, a2 sin mu x. But here instead of x, you have to put it as 0. So here you get a1 cos 0 is 1. So you get directly a1 as 0. Similarly for G2, what we can write is, this is what b1 cos mu, instead of x you have to write it as 1 plus b2 sin mu into 1 is equal to 0. As we got here, one more equation we are getting. And then we can see equation number 2. This is 4. How many equations we got here? This is a1 minus b1. Here is b1 minus a1. If you want to write, you can write this as taking negative sign outside the same equation. I can write it as, if I take a negative sign outside, I can write this as b1 minus a1 cos mu t plus again b2 minus a2 sin mu t. So this negative sign will be major because if I take the negative from both sides, it will be again the same equation. I am doing this. Here also is b1 minus a1. Okay. So totally we have 4 equations in 4 unknown. What are the 4 unknowns? a1, a2, b1, b2. Okay. Have you understood up to this? आहेत का जागे? Hello. Hello. Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Hello.
येतंय ना आवाज?
हो ma'am.
Okay. So we have got now 4 equations in 4 unknown. Don't take it easily because if you are going to appear for the MCQ examinations, at that time you have to solve these examples. You don't have any options. It may ask for finding the value of A1 or simply finding the value of A2 like this. Okay. डायरेक्टली तुम्हाला इंटिग्रल इक्वेशन आणि न्यूमेरिकल अनालिसिसचे क्वेश्चनचे आन्सर गुगलवर सर्च केल्यानंतर भेटणार नाही. So be serious. Rather, in 4th semester, OR is also a calculative one, right? We have to calculate if you want to find out the answer of any question. In 4th semester, most of the papers are having the calculations, examples, method and all. Okay, method मधून काय MCQ तुम्हाला विचारणार आहे? काय पण नाही ना? Simply they can ask for the, if you want to have a paper of operation research, but they can ask, you can ask for the first table na. They cannot ask for the big whole table. You can ask for the first value of the table. Here also it can ask for the value of a1 since we are getting the value of a1 directly. So have a practice to solve the example. Why I am taking so lengthy? Because already syllabus is completed. Green's function was there and it was completed. Why I am taking the example so that you can have a practice at least in the lecture. Since I told you that for the integral equation, you no need to have once again a study or a practice of example and all. Because in the integral equation, the integration is also not so difficult and derivative is also not so difficult. No doubt for numerical analysis, you have to have some practice of example. You have to remember the formulas. But here there is no formula, nothing is there. Simply you have to go through the method and example. Okay, so here we can write the equation 1 and 2. What are our equations 1 and 2 we have obtained is b1 minus a1 cos mu t, b2 minus a2 sin mu t. What is the next equation? Equation number 2 we have obtained is b1 minus a1 sin mu t, b2 minus a2 cos mu t. Is equal to minus 1. And these two equations we have obtained. Here a1 value we have got directly 0, here also. Now you can see here these A1, A2, B1, B2 all are constant. So instead of this, I can replace this as some constant C1, C2, B1 minus B2, I can write it as C1 and B2 minus C2, I can write it as C2 so that I can be easier for solving these two equations. Okay. Write the same equations by putting the values of B1 minus A1 as C1, B2 minus A2 as a C2. Okay, what will be the form of equation? I will write here. This is what C1 cos mu t plus C2 sin mu t equal to 0. Another value is minus C1 sin mu t plus C2 cos mu t equal to minus. Here I think mu was no, 1 upon, no one remembers this. Okay, now we have to solve these equations in C1 and C2 and then later on we will find out the value of B1 and A1. How to find out this? कसं find out करतो आपण हे? By using Cramer's rule, can you find the values of C1 and C2? Those who remember C1 upon one determinant we are writing C2 upon another one is equal to, आठवते का? Hello? Hello? Yes, anyone remember Cramer's rule how to find out the values of C1, C2? I have given the hint also. Hello?
मॅम ते कॉलम रिप्लेस करायचं
हां.
C1.
सांगा मग काय येणार आहे C1, C2 ची व्हॅल्यू? सॉल्व करा. मी इथे लिहिते नंतर. सॉल्व करून सांगा मला काय येणार आहे C1, C2 ची. In this way, I get the value of C1 as 1 upon mu sin mu t. C2 is equal to minus 1 upon mu cos mu t. Now just resubstitute what are the values of C1 and C2 here. This is what B1 minus B1 minus A1. And this is what B2 minus A2. As the value of A1 we have already calculated. What is the value of A1 from the equation number 3? A1 is 0. So you can have this equation as, firstly we got the value of A1 as 0. From that we can write the value of V1 as 1 upon mu sin mu t. Yes, what will be the value of B2 and A2? A1, B1 we have calculated. How to find the values? We have to use these equations. What are the equations we have? B1 cos mu plus B2 sin mu is equal to 0. Equation 4. B1 cos mu plus B2 sin mu equal to 0. And here we have the value of B1 as sin mu t divided by mu, and this is cos mu. So with the help of that, I can now write down the value of B2 as, and divide this as from this equation. We can write here the equation number 4. From equation 4, we can write, as we have calculated the value of B1, so we can use equation 4 and hence we can get the value of B2. As we got the value for B2, put up in this equation and you can get the value for A2. Okay? Put up in this equation and tell me the value for A2.
A2 is equal to 0.
Is it 0 directly? It must have some value, no? It will be A2 equal to, it will be B2 plus 1 upon mu cos mu t. So whatever the value of B2 we have, I have to put plus the cos mu t upon mu. Correct, na? This equation you have to use. B2 minus A2 is equal to 1 upon minus 1 upon mu cos mu t. इथे जे काय B2 ची व्हॅल्यू आलीत ना ते पुटअप करा. This equation I can write it as A2 is equal to B2 plus 1 upon mu cos mu t. Here you have to put up the value of B2. Just put up the value of b2 here and minus sine mu t divided by mu cos mu upon sine mu plus cos mu t divided by mu. And in this way, we have got the values of all the constant. Now just put up in our function. What is our function? G of x t is equal to. Just put up the values of a1, a2, b1, b2, and we get. Put up the values of a1, a2, b1, b2 from your g of xt and tell me what is g of xt you are getting in the two different intervals. Have you completed? Okay, just put up the values and let me come back to our numerical analysis test. Many of you are having the objections and all. I will share the spreadsheet. You can see your marks. Whatever you have submitted, I have given the same marks. These are no doubt generated by Google Form itself. See, you can see your own marks, but actually due to that two questions which we have discussed, the question was the backward difference and the notation was about forward. So due to that, that I have given 2 marks extra for that. And the next one we have discussed is I think 11th question. And this one. Many of you have written the option as D, but correct option is 0. No, D is equal to 0 is a correct option. So So that's why I have given the one more marks for them. Okay?
हॅलो मॅम.
Yes.
मग हे दोन ऑप्शनचे मार्क्स वाढायचे सोडून कमी कसं काय झालेत मॅम?
कोण बोलतोय? Hello?
येस मॅम, आय एम स्नेहा.
Sneha. Okay. Let us check your marks. Sneha Narute, no?
राऊत.
Sneha Raut. Okay. So here it is 18 marks, but we have to add these 2 marks, no? So how many
4
marks you
मार्क्स मॅम.
got?
4 मार्क्स मॅम. ते फॉरवर्ड डिफरन्सचे पण 2.
हां त्याचे 2 आणि तुम्ही ऑप्शन काय लिहिला? लेट अस चेक व्हॉट द ऑप्शन यू हॅव रिटन फॉर द 11th क्वेश्चन.
Hello, ma'am.
ए लिहिलाय मॅम.
We've written the option D. D is the correct option. Let me check once again. स्नेहा राव दोन 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 म्हणजे 4 मार्क्स मारणार आहेत ना. ठीक आहे.
Hello, ma'am.
हां नेक्स्ट.
I'm also
Yes.
written, ma'am, D option, but you have not give marks only, ma'am, after correction also. And for the forward also, I have written fourth option. That for that also you have not given marks.
ओके ओके. ठीक आहे. मी परत एकदा इव्हॅल्युएट करते. नो व्हॉट इज अ प्रॉब्लेम.
मॅम रोल नंबर पण चुकीचा आलाय फायनल ह्याच्यात.
रोल नंबर जे तुम्ही टाकलेत ते आलेत इथे. हे बघा. तुम्ही जे टाकलेत रोल नंबर तेच आलेत. हे तुमचे मोबाईल नंबर आहे. हे तुमचा स्कोर आहे. स्कोर ऑटोमॅटिक जनरेट होतो. हां
रोल नंबर करेक्ट टाकला मॅडम 41, पण तरी माझं 40 आलाय ह्या पेपरला पण.
नाव काय तुमचं?
मॅडम ते प्राजक्ता सोड्डे. रोल नंबर 41 आहे माझा. मी लिहिले पण 41, पण रिझल्ट मध्ये माझा रोल नंबर 48 लिहिलाय तुम्ही.
ओके.
Yes, ma'am, for my.
माझा पण मॅडम रोल नंबर 7 आहे
रोल
पण तिथं
नंबरला
9.
काय प्रॉब्लेम होणार नाही कारण की तुमचे जे काही मार्क्स आपलं इंटरनल मार्क्स जे आपण युनिव्हर्सिटीला देतो ना तिथे तुमचं जे नाव आहे ना त्याच्या पुढे जे मार्क्स आहेत तेच देणार आहे कारण की ऑलरेडी TRN नंबर वरून जनरेट होणार आहे ना तर रोल नंबरचा खूप इश्यू होणार नाही मला असं वाटतं. तुमच्या नावासमोर जे मार्क्स आहेत तेच करेक्ट असणार आहे. ते रोल नंबरचा काय झालंय माझ्याकडे ऍक्च्युअली डेटा नाही ते युनिव्हर्सिटीमध्ये आहे डेटा त्यामुळे मला पण जे माझ्याकडे रोल नंबर आहे ते जनरेट होणार किंवा मी आता हे शीट ऑटोमॅटिक जनरेट झाली ना इथे मी काय करणार आहे रोल नंबर पासून आता याला फिल्टर लावले तर ते चेंज होणार राईट. आता फिल्टर लावल्यानंतर ते ऑटोमॅटिक जे नंबर इन्सर्ट करतो ना. So there is no much more issue of a roll number. Whatever the name you are having, that is important. And we are going to fit your marks in the जो भी इंटरनल के मार्क्स हम लोग सबमिट करते हैं यूनिवर्सिटी एग्जाम्स के लिए वो हम लोग के जो नाम हिसाब से जाएंगे नाम और सीट नंबर के ओके. So you are also having problem. So and Sneha Raut. I will note down these names.
Mine also,
येस
ma'am,
मॅम.
marks.
पण 2 मार्क वाढतात.
First one is the system.
हॅलो मॅम.
एक सांगा फक्त करते स्नेहा राऊत ना.
येस मॅम.
प्राजक्ता सुडे.
येस मॅम.
नेक्स्ट
हॅलो
Ma'am,
मॅम.
mine also. Kiran Pandre.
किरण पांढरे. ओके नेक्स्ट
मॅम तायक्का निंगाने.
मैम मेरा भी।
अच्छा.
मॅम ते
Is it Mahima? You have to tell the names because I am not in the
गायत्री ब्राह्मणे मॅम.
right.
तेजस्विनी मोरे.
Next
भाग्यश्री देशमुख।
तेजस्विनी मोरे.
प्राजक्ता स्वामी मैम.
Yes, anyone else having any issue? I have written the names. You have to say Deshmukh, Prajakta Swami,
भाग्यश्री
Sneha
देशमुख.
Rao, Bhagyashree
Yes,
Deshmukh,
ma'am.
Prajakta Swami, Sneha Rao, Sudhe Prajakta, Kiran Pandre, Gayaka Nine, Gayatri Brahmane, तेजस्विनी मोरे. अजून कुणाला डाऊट आहे का? हॅलो. महिमा जगी. Okay, महिमा image. No doubt, I will prepare the sheet once again. Actually, I think there is some problem in the generation of this sheet. क्योंकि हम लोग इसको Excel से PDF में convert करते हैं ना, so sometimes some of the symbols or some numbers are going here and there. So I will share now this time Excel sheet itself so that while converting in the PDF, it will not have any problem. I hope everyone is preparing for your project.
मॅडम ते अजून एक क्वेश्चन होतं, बायसेक्शन मेथडचा आन्सर 3 येत आहे ना.
Bisection method चा answer
3 ऑप्शन डी येत आहे, आन्सर 3 येत आहे. ते 2.75 नाही येत.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes ma'am.
this one using bisection method the roots of equation. Okay, this one.
येस मॅम, हेच क्वेश्चन.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let me cross check and then I will tell the later on. What you are telling, the option is C. The equation is x cube minus 9x plus 1 is equal to 0.
ऑप्शन
Okay.
डी.
Okay, fine.
आणि मॅडम हे एक्स क्यूब प्लस 5x प्लस 3 इज इक्वल टू 0 इज नोन एज क्यूबिक इक्वेशन पण यायला पाहिजे ना त्याचा आन्सर.
आपण जनरल
6th क्वेश्चन आहे
विचारलं
ते.
ना.
पण अगोदर ते अल्जेब्रिक किंवा पॉलिनॉमियल होत आहे, मग त्याचं सब टाइप क्यूबिक इक्वेशन येत आहे ना मॅडम.
So you want to say for cubic also we should give the marks.
म्हणजे येत आहे ना क्यूबिक इक्वेशन पण म्हणू शकतो ना आपण त्याला.
Okay, fine. I am thinking to take a retest because evaluation is somewhat making me difficult. Is it okay if I take a retest? Hello? Okay, no doubt. I am not going to take a retest. I will evaluate deeply and maybe I will share tomorrow today night or tomorrow morning. Hello? मध्येच का बोलत नाही तुम्ही? मला असं वाटतं
मॅम हॅलो. हॅलो
हां.
मॅम, त्याच्या खालच्याच लॅग्रेंजियन जे काढायचं होतं ना त्याचं आन्सर काय येतं?
डिस्कस
त्याच्या
केलं
खालचा क्वेश्चन आहे.
होतं.
हां, आन्सर करायचं फक्त. हां,
याचा
त्याचं
आन्सर
काय येतं?
तुमच्याकडे नाही आहे लॅग्रेंजेस. मी तुम्हाला नोट शेअर केले होते. व्हॉट इज आन्सर?
बी आहे
सेकंड
मॅडम.
ऑप्शन.
बी इज अ करेक्ट ऑप्शन.
बी सी.
हां, अजून काय डाऊट आहेत? Okay, just let me ask you, if I take a retest, are you ready to give? Because there are so many confusion. I don't know why the sheet is preparing this one. Actually, मैंने जो answers यहाँ पे लिखे हैं, this is I have actually ये सभी symbols generate नहीं होते ना यहाँ पे Google form में. So I have put the photo. So there might be some problem for that. So Are you ready if you are going to take a retest? I hope the silence means that you are not ready. Okay, fine. No one is ready for the retest. हो तर म्हणा नाहीतरी म्हणा. Okay, fine. Let us end the lecture. You can leave the meeting. Already we have completed the syllabus. Still we will go slowly so that you should be with contact with me. Okay, thank you.